Greetings, I'm Newslice, and today I'm going to be showing you how to defeat the Everdark Sovereign Adel Baron of Night, the enhanced version of the Gaping Jaw boss fight in Elden Ring Nightreign. This boss will only be available from June 19th until June 26th, 2025, with the ability for it to return, maybe? Anyway, this guide is a solo guide on how to defeat the enhanced Gaping Jaw in Nightreign. So, if you want to jump straight into the boss battle, feel free to use the timestamps down below, but let's go over every single thing you need to know first. So this guide will focus on a solo run as Wilder. I recommend Wilder, and he is 100% the best character for this, but of course you can play with your best character if you want. I'm going with these relics right here. So we want to prioritize art gauge filling relics and or stance breaking. I'm also carrying the Stone Sword Key and increased rune acquisition, and Wilder's earring, which you get from doing his remembrances. These are all important. So on day 1 I did the standard, clearing out the initial areas that are near your spawn point. I want to prioritize greatswords with Wilder, so I got the 4th greatsword at the beginning. So on day 1 there are 2 things you can do. You can do a bunch of areas, get to level 10 or 9 in the first day, or get the churches. I personally recommend you do all of the churches that are available in your world on your day 1. Do areas that don't take that much time, such as the perfumer or anything that has poison. You don't necessarily need poison. What you do need is to get to level 15, alright? So that's why I'm telling you to prioritize getting all of the churches on day 1, and yeah, because the day 1 boss is not that strong, so you don't need to be level 10, but preferably you want to be level 10 and get all the churches. On day 2, I did the mountaintops, which was the best thing that you can get here. Only do the side areas in the mountaintops. Only do the bosses like the dragons, the yetis, and I got Death's Poker. Death's Poker is a really good weapon because it inflicts frost. It is also a great sword, so it's really great for Wilder. I also got a Wending Grace, and that's what I want to tell you. The more bosses you do around the mountaintops or around your, Noclatio or anything like that, Shifting Earth, increases your chances of getting Wending Grace. Don't forget to purchase a Wending Grace at the blacksmith before you go up the blob into the final Night Lord area, or in the Night Lord area you can purchase one as well. I have two Wending Grace. So Wending Grace will revive you, so you technically have 3 revives in this whole playthrough. So I'm starting this final boss battle with 7 flasks and the Death's Poker weapon, which is a great sword that deals frost damage, and this is what I recommend to you. If you can get a frost damage weapon, go ahead and do that. As you can see, I dealt 1629 damage right out of the gate. The enhanced Gaping Jaw will start on phase 2, so to speak. The normal phase 2 of the regular Adel Baron of Night. So you have to look out for that reach attack, and then he comes back and does another grab or a bite. So always expect a follow-up attack in the very first phase. The boss will create rocks underneath you. That means you have to jump. If you see something on the floor that looks like rocks with purple, jump. Dodge and then jump. So the strategy here is to constantly have your art ready, your ultimate art. When Adel tries to rush at me or go into his enhanced phase, I'm using Wilder's ultimate attack at the right time, and as you can see there, I stun him and then I use my Death's Poker and he's down to 50 HP. On 50 HP, he will start doing his brand new moveset that is exclusive to this LTM. Also, he will do a reach around like this and try to bite you. So listen, really listen for the grab attack, because he will bite you like that. I missed it, it was my first time, but yeah, so really listen to the grab attack. So if you don't know what the grab attack is, it's when the mouth goes blue. So don't get punished by that. It does a double grab, okay? So if you roll once, prepare to roll again. The general rule with this Adel boss is follow-up attacks. He will always use follow-up attacks, so keep in mind that rolling once is not enough. Anyway, once you get down to this state, prepare to use Wilder's ability. I recommend having 2 abilities for your grappling hook and get away from him, because he will deal an AoE attack. When he does a tornado, you need to look for these spirit springs. Go into the spirit spring, jump, and you want to jump inside the tornado. Do not touch the tornado. The tornado will drain your HP very slowly. As soon as you jump in, he will do the double grab or the double reach like that. So I'm always sticking to one of his left paws or the right the right leg. As you can see, I'm jumping and I'm avoiding the rocks, okay? Always keep in mind that you can press X or A if you're on controller to perform a jump. Take your time. If he's reaching to you, do not attack. Wait for him to attack and then dodge and then attack. So landing the Deathspoker L2 attack here is very difficult. But yeah, he will do a lot of grabs. He will attempt to bite you many times. But as you can see here, just like many other dragons, it is very efficient to go for the legs. If you're having trouble and your camera is going around very crazily, I recommend you disable auto gain, and I recommend you don't use lock on. Anyway, he will do the spinaroonie, and that's when you need to dodge at the right time or jump, because he will create gravity rocks underneath you. As you can see here, I'm sticking to his left leg and I'm doing the Deathspoker thing, but unfortunately I ran out of FP. As you can see, he will get distance, and then that means he will try to rush at you and run. Once again, you want art gauge refill, because all of that can be stopped with the ultimate art. If you perform ultimate art, you will be invincible throughout the casting of the, the animation of the ultimate art. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If you think you're gonna die, if you can't get away from an AoE or a grab, use your ultimate art, and this will be good. After you hit him enough times, hopefully you have sense breaking throughout your, expeditions day 1 and 2, you will break him, and you want to break him and go up into his face and hit him in the mouth. If you have Deathspoker or any other thing like your ultimate art, this is the correct time to do it, because you will break him again. You don't want him to go into tornado mode again, so you want to stop him from going into tornado mode, and that's why Wilder is the best. So you want to constantly break him, and that is the rule for this character. So he will go up. If he goes up like that, you need to use your grappler and get away from the middle, because there will be a giant tornado that will drain your HP. So I'm gonna jump on the Spirit Spring and get back near him, and I'm landing on top of him and I'm pressing R1, and then he's almost down. Don't get too confident. Like I said, patience. Always be patient. Even if he's at literally 1 HP, always be patient, because he does double or triple attack sometimes. And there you have it, and that's how I beat him. And that's why I recommend playing Wilder, because his grappling hook also deals damage, so it's like a ranged attack. Anyway, if you're confused, you can rewatch that in slow motion. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Generally, this boss battle is better without anyone else. Just solo Wilder, and you're required to have beaten the other Night Lords, and I recommend doing Wilder's Remembrances, so you get the Wilder's Earring, go all the way up to chapter 9 with Wilder. And yeah, so after you defeat him, you get the Sovereign Sigil, which is a new currency that you can use in the Round Table Hold. Now let's go over the rewards. So the Sovereign Sigil is a royal symbol of the lords that you defeat, the Everdark Lords. These sigils can be used outside of the Round Table Hold. Jump from the balcony that leads to the summon signs, and you can see it right here on the map. It is located right there. You can interact with the Collector's Signboard. At the Collector's Signboard, you can use the Sovereign Sigil to conjure a shift in the earth, give the Witch's Brooch to get an enhanced version of it, purchase different urns, chalices, and goblets that have different colors for your relics, so you can have different combinations. You can also purchase an enhanced version of the relic of Dark Knight of the Baron, which improves critical hits +1, improves critical hits earn runes, so that's your real reward for defeating Adel Enhanced. You can also buy better versions of certain relics, really good relics, and you can also purchase costumes and skins with this Sovereign Sigil. And yeah, I honestly, personally don't recommend you do this until you're fully done getting everything else. In terms of purchasing, I mean, don't get the skins with the sigils, it's just a waste. Unless you have so many that you can't hold anymore. Additionally, you can alter the Site of Grace, which will restore it to its brilliant state before beating the final Night Lord. I don't know what that does. I don't think it does anything. It costs 1 sigil, so anyway, yeah, you can select the Shifting Earths, conjure Noclatio, the crater, the volcano, and the mountaintops. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please leave a like, subscribe. I have a lot of guides, fun videos for other games, and really cool stuff. Also, if you need help with this boss battle and you're on PC or console, whatever, you can try joining us on our Discord server. You can find the link in the description. I'm on PC. If you want my help, I'll be available, but you have to join us and use the group password Neon. All small letters, no capital letters, in your multiplayer group password. All right? Anyway, good luck and leave a like. Thank you.